Although the layout diagram can be used as a simple drawing tool to lay out office and shop floor floor plans, the biggest strength of a layout diagram is when it is used as a spaghetti map, because every operation number identified in each circle on this spaghetti diagram correlates to a row on this standard work combination sheet, which should be the cornerstone of your process improvement efforts to define, measure, analyze, improve, and control your processes. If you've already viewed our excellent online training video for how to use Excel to create drawings, then you already know how to use every one of the Systems to Win Excel drawing tools to create drawings that are every bit as powerful as Visio, with the added bonus of all the calculation powers of Excel, as thoroughly explained and demonstrated in our free online video training for how to use Excel drawings. The hardest part about learning to use Excel drawings is learning how to select objects. If you click in the middle of an object, it assumes that you want to start typing. If you want to select the object, you have two choices. You can hover your mouse over the edge of the object until your cursor turns into a four-sided cross arrows, and then click the object to select it. Then use Control-C, Control-V, or your favorite way to copy anything in any Windows application. And just like every other Windows application, you can use Control-Click to select multiple objects. Or, on your drawing toolbar, which you can always get to by selecting View, Toolbars, Drawing, you can toggle on this Select Objects arrow, which then enables you to draw a box to select a whole bunch of shapes. Once you've gotten over that tiny learning curve, everything else is pretty much just play school for adults. You can align your shapes, distribute your shapes evenly, change their colors and fonts, line thicknesses, drop shadows, make them 3D, whatever you want to do. You can change the order of shapes to send it to the back or bring it to the front. Connect shapes with arrows, which can be elbow, straight, or curved. Increase or decrease the size of your workspace. Use this convenient ruler to make it easier to count those tiny squares. And even make cool-looking bent arrows to quickly and easily produce end deliverables that provide clear and precise communication and present the professional image that will impress any vice president that wants to see some tangible results from all this continuous improvement stuff. And all of this is done using the Word in Excel that your people already own and know something about how to use. And everything that your people learn from the extensive free training that comes with these templates can be used with everything else that you ever do with Word or Excel. Like every other Systems to Win template, you can click on any column or row heading for pop-up help. There's a sample page containing lots of help, as well as links to web pages filled with online help, as well as training videos to get your people off to a quick start. If you don't know what a shape is used for, you can always right-click it and select Format, and there on the Web tab, you'll find help explaining what that shape is used for. For instance, these colored circles are used for estimating the number of units of standard work in process inventory that's stored in each location along the route of your process. Standard work in process is a critical number to know if you're using your value stream mapping power tool to calculate lead time. You always have the option to just plug in a guesstimate of how long inventory sits idle between each value-adding process. But if you want to calculate and manage lead time more scientifically, then you will need to know the number of units of standard work in process. And the easiest way to come up with that number is by using this layout diagram to visually see where your inventory is physically stored. And notice that once you learn how to use any one of the Systems to Win Excel drawing templates, you're already trained to use all the others, including the value stream map, swim lane functional flow chart, root cause analysis, and more. Now if we right-click to view the help for these white circles on the layout diagram, we learn that these are operation numbers. Now these operation numbers might have little or no correlation with the job instructions worksheet, which provides far more detailed steps for training new hires. But every circle on this layout diagram should exactly correlate with one row on the standard work combination sheet. Your standard work combination sheets should be the cornerstone of most of your lean efforts. It's no exaggeration to say that this is the single most important tool in your lean toolkit to define, measure, analyze, improve, and control any process. And the first step toward defining standard work is to define the process in the form of a spaghetti diagram. In fact, many companies don't even call this a spaghetti map or a layout diagram. They call this tool the standard work chart. Once again, we thank you for choosing Systems to Win to help you continuously improve your tools for continuous improvement.